On today's beauty episode of ANOKHI Daily Spotlight TV, we will talk about important expiry dates and how to maintain the health of your makeup tools. Many South Asians love bargains, and so when they find a sale on makeup products, they go out and buy 2 or 3 of them. But keep in mind, ladies, is that there's expiry dates on those products. So don't buy a whole truckload of products because you might end up having to throw them out before you even use them. Mascara is a very popular product, but it has a shelf life of only 2 to 3 months. Once you start noticing that your mascara is getting clumpy or starting to smell funky, it's probably the best time for you to throw it out. In order to increase the longevity of your mascara, the best thing to do is to turn the dial, the handle, in circular motions rather than pumping it in. When you pump the mascara, you're pushing air into the product, causing it to dry out faster. Gel eyeliners have a maximum lifespan of 3 months. Because they're directly applied to the waterline, you should never use your gel eyeliner for longer than 3 months because you're potentially contaminating the product as you dip back and forth. Pencil eyeliners have a maximum shelf life of 1 year. Because they're applied directly to the waterline or on top, it's very easy that these eyeliners can get contaminated. So the best way to prevent contamination to your eyes is to sharpen and sanitize them before each and every use. Liquid foundations have an expiry date of 6 to 12 months. In order to determine the expiry on your foundation, try to look at it. See if it's turning too light or too dark. If it's losing its true shade, then you know that it's probably the best time to throw it out. Your powdered products usually have a lifespan of 2 years. If you start noticing that the powder loses its capability of blending smoothly or start giving off a muddy appearance, then you know that that's probably the best time to get rid of it. Lipsticks last about 2 years and their counterparts last about a year. You want to ensure that the color lasts. You know that it's time to throw out your lipstick if it starts losing its true shade, the shade that you bought it for. Lip glosses, on the other hand, have a shorter lifespan because you're taking the wand and you're putting it back into the tube, causing air to get in. So that's why it's a good idea to get rid of it after a year. Makeup brushes are not cheap, and if you're buying the higher end quality ones, then you want to make sure that you take care of them well so that you get your money's worth. Using the same brush over and over again can create a muddy appearance on your face, so it's a good idea to wash your brushes once a month to avoid a buffet of colors. I'm going to demonstrate today how you need to take care of your brushes so that you can make them last as long as possible. Let's get started. So the first step in cleaning your brushes is to apply the shampoo to a clean cutting board. Then you need to roll your brushes through the shampoo and make sure that the brushes are properly saturated. Once that is complete, then you can rinse the brushes with warm water. During this process, you want to avoid getting water into the seam of the brush. This is the actual handle that attaches to the actual brush. So avoid getting water into the seam because this wears out the glue and then it will detach the brush completely. For the fourth step, you want to let the brushes air dry. You can either do this by placing them in a cup or laying them flat on a towel. And the fifth step is to spritz them with rubbing alcohol to sterilize them. Okay, makeup enthusiasts, don't forget to keep in mind of those expiry dates. This is the only way that your makeup will stay fresh and fabulous. For more on our show, visit us at anokhimedia.com or our YouTube channel, and don't forget to interact with us on our Facebook and Twitter.